Hello, my baby. Sorry.
Yeah.
I actually set up my buffet around my beverage today. I did something different. Yeah. I got a pear.
This tea liquid is delicious.
We are all too quiet now.
What happened? I can hear us. Is it only us that are watching the show right now? Okay. Just making sure.
Well, that's 5.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have one.
Is it counting us?
Yes.
Yes. Accurate.
5.
Do you have to continuously rub it in like that?
If you don't rub it, then we're gonna deal with it.
Well, I'm gonna thumbs up this shit because why not? It's not my channel anymore.
Right now.
Oh, why we're doing that?
Right, and then so I think we should definitely immediately right off the bat give.
What?
Yeah. So
sorry, I'm sharing to Facebook right now.
I love you. You're fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We gotta promote, man, because promoting is key. But our supporters / sponsors / promoters, we have Breezetones coils, of course, because Adam makes the best coils in the world. And Squid Industries, another group of awesome people that make awesome hardware, and veterans.
They make my hardware awesome.
You're goddamn right. An awesome Instagram page called Vape Daily, which they've been real cool to us and are giving us a lot of stuff for us to give to you guys. So we'll be doing a giveaway. Well, we might be doing a giveaway tonight. We haven't decided yet. It depends on how many subs we pick up throughout the course of this. But it will be, I believe, something from them, so that they're real cool. And of course, a huge thank you to who?
Local Vape.
Local Vape.
Who?
Give it up for Local Vape. Local Vape.
Who?
What's the code, Adam? What's the code?
Actually, it is Local Vape 20.
No, you God damn it! Shit! I'm trying to make this good. You're fucking it up.
Erica, if you're watching, don't fire me.
Amigos.
I can't remember what.
Amigos
Can we start
20,
that again?
Amigos 20 at localvape.com will get you 20% off on your order.
I knew that's what it was.
No,
I was just tricking.
I'm under a lot of stress. Okay. And helping me, Adam.
Calm down, Chuck. Take a Xanax.
No.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was for him to rent out the kitchen when Matlock and dinner time's going on?
Actually, they're in Reno, so.
Serious ting, bro.
Ting, down by the beach.
Boy, Lord of mercy.
Anyway, so do we have anybody else here that isn't us?
3.
Okay, can
Otto.
Can they give me a heads up, like hey, this is rad about audio stuff, just to be clear, then I don't have to think about it again.
Can you hear us, Otto?
Hey, Otto, only guy watching. How we sound?
Do we sound?
That's good.
Just trying to be,
Proactive.
Anybody can audio low.
Audio low. I can do stuff with that.
There you go, Adam.
We make the sound.
That sound?
Most professional live stream ever.
Yep.
I'm working on it, you bunch of pricks.
Toad's pro.
So Otto is multitasking, is what you're saying.
Awesome. Okay, so how about now? How does that sound?
Something interesting, like reading old emails.
He was reading. Okay, that's rad. So hopefully that's better. If not, you guys are just gonna have to talk a little louder. I don't know what else to say. So long as there's no horrific hissing noise like most of the original 3 Amigos shows, then you know what? I'm gonna count that as a win. Just turn up your fucking TV or computer or whatever the hell you're doing.
Loud noises.
Loud, break shit.
Yeah, that was part of the appeal. Was the lo-fi situation of that show.
The horrific fucking garbageness of it.
Yeah.
Whatever you tell yourself, Adam.
Garbage.
Whatever you tell yourself.
Right. Adam is absolutely. So what's
Awesome.
up, guys?
Yo's in here.
I'm sorry.
Yo, vaping keto daddy.
There, is Otter here? Yeah, what's up, Otter? Raven Shadow, my girl. Let me give you.
Hey, they're here. Raven Shadow, Vaping Keto, what's up, fam?
Let me give Raven a wrench.
What is up, fam?
Vaping Keto Daddy has been continuing on with the Moist Mondays. I don't know if anyone's seen that hashtag of
The
picture
Moist
of
Mondays.
yeah, Moist Mondays.
Oh,
like,
I forgot that
yeah.
I'm like, what is that? Even? That is horrible. Who would think of something like that? Oh, fuck, that was me. Damn it, that was me, wasn't it? Son of a gun.
Of course it was.
It definitely sounds like my kind of jammy jam.
Yeah. Yeah, the picture of coils, all moist and whatnot.
Right.
Very nice.
Moisty.
Yeah.
Hashtag moisty. All
Moisty.
day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. You know what? How about let's just knock out the buffet thing real quick, and then we'll get into a little bit about what we're gonna do for the giveaway. So that'll give people time to spread the word or whatever, and then we'll get into just like talking about each other's pubic areas or whatever it is that we do on this channel.
Basically.
So somebody else go first because I got to make myself another boat drink. Steve, you're up.
Steve.
Oh, why not? Why not?
The maple
Okay,
syrup kangaroo. Let's do this.
We got the Vandy Vape thing. I forget the name. But the Jackaroo, that's the one. It's awesome. And then we got some Charlie Noble chai, which is less awesome, but okay. I need it to be milkier, but it does the job. I've got this baby.
Oh.
Club Omega from Vicious Ant. I just reviewed this morning, and it's fucking awesome. And I've got a Coil Turd, a liquid for vaping, because that is like the best juice ever. I've also got, of course, TAC 21 Monster on top, running Fresh Farms Sour Chew. And last but not least, this little beast up for review tomorrow. This is the Og Vape Zoom. And we got some Burst to Brew, raspberry stuff. I don't know. It's good. I like it. This, not so much. Anyway, yeah, let's pass back to someone else. How about Adam? What are you vaping on?
I want to ask a question about that org vape situation. What coil is in that? Is that a mesh? Is that a?
It's a 0.6 ohm mesh coil. They are replaceable coils, so you don't have to toss out the pod. The vape is really nice. The device is really nice. It's got a flaw with the attachment, the way it attached. Part of it broke, so it's kind of hanging in on one side.
What is this?
Oh, new.
Is this
About to get.
the Og Vape AIO? Oh, it's a pod.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
pod
Yeah.
filter.
Nice.
No, I've never seen one of those. That's crazy. Jangalang, jangalang.
All right. So I actually put all of my liquids around the beverage that I'm drinking at the moment, which you can't see because that's I would be highlighting a different company, but that is a hot chocolate because it's winter here. So I have actually made by a friend of mine in a Passage and the Bassian. It's a bread and butter pudding, which is absolutely delicious. But I'm running some different coils in that. These are triple 27s and 36s, which is actually really, really good in the Passage. I also have Dovpo V with Drop Dead. That has Mr. Labworks cookies and cream. Both of these going nicely with my hot chocolate. I also have Caliburn with Propaganda cookie butter. I also have a little Orion action here with some banana muffin, and also my end game situation, topside dual Passage RDA with Event Horizon from Mr. Labworks. So that's my buffet.
Hey, so we spoke yesterday, and you had a little accident in your pantalones with that Caliburn. What did you figure out? What was the deal with that?
Yes, it was my pants that were leaking, not the Caliburn.
Sounds about right. All right, I can go.
Just needed to clarify on that situation. I was leaking. It was not my Caliburn.
Outstanding.
Cheers. I'm going to pass that to Mr. Malone.
Always get the goddamn warped one.
What?
There you go.
Always
That's
Oh,
what he's
get the
that's what
damn-
he's vaping on.
get the damn warped one. Damn Kodamas. Oh, damn it. Anyways, I'll stop being special now. Kachuga.
Get you kaboom.
I have one and only setup today.
Ooh.
My one and only double barrel.
Boom. Love it.
C3.
Shout,
Boom, with the Kennedy on top.
shout out to
Kennedy
Squid Industries.
25. Yeah, look at that. And the Ultim. I don't even know. I think it's slam cap
It's an Ultim slam cap. Is that for
Yeah.
is that on 25 or 24?
from the 25.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Staring down the barrel of my double barrel.
You want to talk about Moisty Monday? Sploosh.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
Got that. And then the liquid that I am vaping on is this cookies and custard.
Oh,
Oh, Vandal's very happy.
I
Look
believe
how
this
excited he
is,
just got.
I believe this is a Vapor Treats and this company named Malicious.
Oh,
I'm
those
not
are
too
good.
sure
Those are
who
good
they
companies.
are.
I like those companies.
Not too sure who they are, but they manufacture this stuff.
They
and
literally, yeah, that's not important, but they are amazing.
quite tasty.
Patronize them.
I have no idea who they are or where they came from, but this stuff is tasty. If you're looking for a good chocolate chip-ish cookie with some custard,
With some what?
yeah,
ketchup.
Some ketchup? Did you just say ketchup?
No. Custard, man.
Oh.
Jeez.
So I was about to.
I'm about to drip some right now, vape some Moses. That's all I got. Who's next? Vandal?
Here. Same setup as always. Dual top side
You always had the blue cap?
with the goat. Well, I have different color caps for the goat. I bought like 5 of them
Nice.
and so just caps, but I keep switching out the caps. Don't use the rest. But I did switch up the juice today. Mix in the usual pink with this Cola Man, and it's actually really fucking good.
That sounds horrific. You should probably not say that to people out loud.
It's really good. And basically, it's like a sudsy lemonade.
But I mean, is it
I
like
can't-
Coca-Cola or just like?
It's
Okay.
Coca-Cola.
Go ahead, Steve.
No, I just can't believe that you take some perfectly good pink lemonade
Thank
and just
you.
ruin
Thank you. Thank you. The voice of reason, the old fucking guy. Jesus.
it as it is.
Is I can only really like stick with pink lemonade, and so I try new flavors. And if it tastes good, pink lemonade, I'll try it by itself.
Wow. What a way to fucking weed them out there, bud.
You're the worst. You're just the worst.
Yeah.
I love you, Chris. I missed you, baby. My boo thing. So is that,
I want to hear how are you mixing the ratio? Is it just random or is it 50-50?
I can't,
It's 50-50 in the squonk bottle.
he's not 50-50.
Yeah.
It's very random. It's very THC laden, his brain, so there's no like measurements happening. It's like squeeze, squeeze.
There's 2 sides on the squonk, and I go.
From like this tall, like cocktail, like you're fucking Tom Cruise.
Not what you do on Wednesday nights, but sure.
That's what I do on Wednesday. I make a lot of money at that bar. Those boys love me. Yeah.
All right, Jeff, it's up to you.
Oh, is it my turn? Is it my turn? I want to say what's
Yeah.
up to folks. Addie Tooney, my boy.
Addie.
Raven
what's
Shadow,
up?
I love you, my girl. Jangles, I do have a porno mustache because I have a porno everything. So, let's move on to the. So,
Nah, man. Nah.
So what I had to do.
Show's over, folks.
I'm sending this to Adam tomorrow because it's his birthday present. It's the new V3 Chieftain Hydro Dip by Squid Industries, the DB-V3, with the awesomeness of a flush top and a battery door that's attached, and all the good, awesome ergonomics and great functionality of all the double barrels, but at its highest form, in my opinion. And I know a little bit about this because I spent a long time digging through the guts of these as the warranty and repair guy for Squid Industries. So I can definitely say that this is as good as it gets. And what's on top of it is even better. We've got the Passage by Mr. Sir Matthew Cully Esquire, which is my favorite RDA ever at this point. I've had it long enough now that I can say that I love it. I just love it. It's fantastic. And inside of that, I got something that I use the Amigos 20 code at localvape.com to get. And I'm going to preface this by saying I am not very happy with anything about this other than the way it tastes. Yeah, I know. No, I was waiting for Vandal's face because we've had discussions about this. But it was literally the cheapest thing that was 100 mil that sounded in my flavor profile. And that's the way I shop now. But it's actually quite good as far as a key lime situation. But everything else that it has going for it, no bueno. It's fucking warped. Why do I always get the warped one? And what is this? Oh, the Geek Vape Frenzy. So this is probably the best pod system I've ever used.
Yeah, I'm getting me one of those, dude. I'm over the fucking Orion. It's tasteless pods.
Yeah, this thing crushes the Orion as far as I'm concerned. But it is by Geek Vape, and they are a bunch of douchebags. So there's that.
Concur.
So there's that.
Concur. But
what are you gonna do? I mean, if it vapes good, it
What
vapes
are you
good.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like even when me and Chris did that giveaway for those Desire mods, what did we both say? We love this mod.
The mods were good. The company is trash.
Well, not all the mods. That one mod was very good. I like that.
They were good.
They're okay. They're all right.
They didn't blow up our nightstand, so I guess we're okay.
They're all right. Whatever. But yeah, so Geek Vape is a company to me that's a lot like, well, it's not really like Desire Designs. They're douchebags in different ways. But this is a great little pod system. And I'm back on the salts. I've been a little stressed out or whatever. So I got 36 mango something. I just found whatever was fruity and high nicotine, and I jam it in my face hole. Just jam it in my face hole till it fucking makes me pass out.
Can you please say the profile of that strange fruit? They do all the crazy.
Yeah, it's not
crazy ones, right?
Well, what they do is crazy label. Well, they used to have Garbage Pail Kids on this shit. Literal garbage. I mean, just a ripoff of the Garbage Pail Kids, which might have been the worst label ever made. But this label's not bad. I actually kind of like this. Colorful does not mean child appealing. Okay.
no, I don't agree with that. I actually like the Garbage Pail Kids, but just as I say that.
I understand, but I'm just saying, for the sake of
Oh,
everything, a cartoon is still a cartoon.
My opinion.
I love you so much, you sexy bearded fuck. But so what this is a key lime pie milkshake, right?
Right.
So I like fruity stuff, and it's one of the few kind of desserty situations that I've been able to get into because it's light on the like dessert factor. It's just a little bit of a creamy key lime pie.
Are they the one that does? Is it called spoiled milk or something like that?
That's literally what I have in my hand that I've been talking about for the last 15 minutes.
Literally.
Oh, well, it's called strange fruit. It's written on the bottle.
That's the fucking brand. It's called spoiled fucking milk.
Yes. My job here is done.
And you've literally driven me insane already. Twice.
Fucking the vein is out, bro.
Right? But what was really cool was when I used the Amigos 20 code, like I got this delivered to my house for like $12.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like no bullshit. Like literally. So I mean, I'm not gonna get too fucking high and mighty about my moral agenda when I'm talking about $12 for 100 mils, all right? So, and last but never least, I thought I'd bust it out just for my friend Kevin, Mr. Vape Malone, that that is a beautiful human that wears beautiful earphones with dead animals attached to him because he's a vegan.
Plastic.
So we have the Dull Dime 32 mech mod, the only one of its kind, dat button down, with a Kennedy 22 and a what is this, Adam? Double helix design. Inferno chop top. And in that, I've got some sort of tobacco something.
So tell me, Chuck,
yes,
who do you have to blow to get a Dull Dimes?
Who do I have to blow?
Yeah.
I had to blow Michelle, which was a fantastic experience. I recommend it highly to anyone.
Blowies all around.
No, you know what was kind of cool about the whole thing was, well, see, I don't want to say some rude or whatever, but so when I got this one, you know, it was. I feel like it's more special than a lot of them, because there was the thought process behind it to make something completely different that she would not give to anybody else, and she gave it to me because this is a parallel full mech. There's no chip in here. There's no MOSFET. There's no nothing. It's a straight mechanical connection with a piece of copper going across with the button in the back. So this thing, you better be careful, because if it falls down, it's firing. I mean, if it's in your pocket, if you touch it, it's firing. Where's my thing? I mean, and it's amazing.
I think I heard you say somewhere else that one is the only one she'll ever make. She'll never do it again.
Yeah, that's
you have the only that will ever exist.
Absolutely, and I can't thank her enough.
It's kind of it's a special thing. It's a seal of who you are. Like she doesn't do it for just everyone. It's got to be pretty special people. So
yeah, I posted not too long before I erased all my social media stuff. I posted a video of when I first got this. Like, I just did a video and I took some of the music from her album about her son. It's called Villamod. I think it's available on maybe okay. It's available on like iTunes and stuff. You should check it out. It's Michelle Lynn Bandcamp, I think is the name of it. It's a great album.
Yeah.
And I put some of that music and I just talked about how special it was to me and how much I appreciate it, and that holds true today. I've had this for I don't know, at least a year now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful mod.
I've never had the fortune of meeting Michelle, but every time I've seen her speak, she is truly a 100% authentic, genuine, good person. Sometimes you can judge someone by their words and their tone, and she's just an awesome person.
She's absolutely amazing, man, and she's one of the strongest people that you'll ever meet. I would never imagine trying to go through what she went through, and she came out stronger and more driven, and just an amazing person all around. And she gives so much, and she never asks for anything in return, and I'll always love her for it. And she was on the Amigos too.
Yeah.
There's a way that people deal with grief, and some people get past it, some people get through it, some people deal with it or push it down, but to take your grief and use it to create more, bigger, better. There's very, very few people who have that much power within them, especially the amount of grief that she went through.
Absolutely. It's unimaginable. It's unimaginable.
If I can say also as well, being a musical person in a former life, when you write or perform music as well, like any art, I guess, and I mean, this could be translated to anything, but it's intensely all the emotions when you perform that song or you perform those lyrics or anything to do with that thought process. So whether she plays that music anymore, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that it's like a roundabout effect. So that would be extremely heavy. I mean, both. It can be take you down, but it can also raise you, and that's why you wrote it.
I think she mostly sits in with because she's got a lot of really good friends in the Philadelphia music scene, and she I mean, she's still playing festivals and She plays with some big people, and she's an amazing musician. And just like you, I mean, you know that we've both played before, you know, and it's easy to spot true talent, and she has true talent in both this arena as well as the musical arena.
Yeah. Heavy situation.
Yes,
but that's
sir.
why you play music, right? You know,
Absolutely.
or do what you do. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I've never noticed someone that claimed to be an artist that had an easy life produce something I'd want to listen to or look at.
Right? No, that's a fucking that's a profound statement.
Cheers. Yeah. I think that was quote of the year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. You need to almost hit the bottom to get that stuff out correctly.
Absolutely.
And to engage with other people. That is so true, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of artists, they got, you know, where they come from stuff, you know, if they went through some struggle, they truly want to create something, you know, great or beautiful or something that they can, you know, do for themselves. A person that's had it pretty easy is like, oh, this is all right.
Yeah.
You know?
Or even something ugly and just, you know what I mean? It's
full of like you put it.
It's a guttural thing, you know. It can make you cry, or it could make you fucking, you know what I mean? It's just truth, you know. And truth is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Just quietly, Addy Tooney's DIY butterscotch creme de menthe ice cream. Jesus Christ, Addy.
That sounds fancy as funk. Holy shit!
Right?
I know the guy plays with K funds, but good lord. Sounds like something you get at a sit-down French restaurant there, Tony.
Creme de what?
Called bruschetta. And I went out with my friends that are a little fancy, trying to, like, you know, act like a Hawaiian. And they're like, the server comes by. It's like, oh, how's your food? We're at this fancy place. So I'm like, oh, the bread salad. Good. He's like, bread salad.
But literally, that's what it is. It's just a wedge of bread with some like pico de gallo up on that bitch.
They're like, that's how you eat bruschetta. I was like, no, we didn't get no oven pizzas, idiot.
Wait a minute, you buy your pizzas at Lucky's Supermarket?
So there's my story for that one. And there's a good diverse mix of what everyone's vaping tonight in the chat.
Yeah.
No saying.
Yeah.
So, Chris, how about you maybe give us a rundown of what you think would be the best way to maybe give away something you got sitting there?
All right, so Vape Daily, which we shouted out earlier when we first started, ran by this guy. I hadn't talked to him about names, so I'll just leave his name out of it for now. See if he wants to share it. He's really pretty low key. He's been around the industry since it started over, you know, the last 12 years. Doing stuff, created a bunch of products that you've used and you probably never even realized. From some big brands, helped design a bunch of them.
There's a logo right down there, Vape Daily. It's for a great Instagram page. Go check it out.
Yeah, he's a very knowledgeable guy, very cool guy, knows a lot of stuff. He was like, hey, you guys are starting to stream. I got a bunch of devices, you know, I'm not doing nothing with them. Would you want to give them to your stream, you know, help stream out or, you know, benefit the people that check us out and something that we can get back to you guys. So we were thinking, you know, do a quick little giveaway tonight. And then I'm not even sure really about how we're gonna go about it, to be completely fair. But I've never done a giveaway before.
Fair doesn't matter. What I want is more people to sub this channel. I don't give a
So
shit.
then,
I don't give a shit if it's fair or not. Just everybody that's here.
Subs tonight, we'll take all the names that sub tonight. At the end of the chat, we'll put closer to the end of the stream, put it all in a randomizer, and then pick a winner. We got a little kit for you guys from Smoant. I can never pronounce it.
That motherfucker just say Smant. Did that just happen?
Yeah, Smoant.
Smant.
Nice for these companies. No.
Smart. I believe it's pronounced smart.
Yeah, you're pretty smart. We get it.
You posh fuck.
You know, this little kit right here. It's red and black. Put some batteries in it so you guys can see it. Comes with a tank, you know.
What's the name of the mod? Is it the Naboo?
It's the Naboo kit.
It's a great kit. It's a fan. Look at the screen on that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
You can change the backgrounds and all that goofy stuff, you know, if that's what you're into.
Hey, bro.
It looks just like my one of my friends' Chrysler 300C's dashboards.
Yeah.
So pretty nice little mod, brand new. We've never used it, so we'll be giving that to you guys tonight. The batteries aren't included though. I just put that in so you guys can see.
Yeah. We don't ship batteries, pal.
Steve, did you review that one?
No, never got one.
Yeah, reels.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Comes in.
What do you think about Samoa in general? I think they make some pretty decent stuff. I liked the. It was almost like a fine mahogany leather-bound book, but it had a nice screen on it. Remember that one?
Yeah, the Sharon.
Yeah, there was the Sharon, and then there was another one that had a big screen on the front, but it was just like that. It had that real nice, like alligator skin-looking stuff on the outside.
No, never got that one. I've reviewed a few though. They some decent devices. They're not a bad company.
Yeah.
I have the Battlestar. It's
Oh, that's a big one. People love that thing.
Super cheap. I got it for super cheap, and dude, I've taken that thing. So it's like my adventure mod because I'm not afraid if it, you know what I mean. If it breaks, I've dropped it in water. I've dropped it on the ground so many times, and it still keeps going. So
is it a 3D printed type of thing, right? It's real.
No.
It's real light, isn't it?
I think it's aluminum alloy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it might be just a really thin zinc though.
I'm thinking of the Tesla, the Wii or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
The Battlestar. It's like kind of like the Minikin shape, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
it's real popular.
It's comfy, it's compact, and I think it fits up to 25s on it. I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, is Samoa owned by anyone else, or is it its own company?
I think they're their own thing, actually.
Yeah, as far as I know, they're
I think so.
independent.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of hard. It gets muddled.
They have a website. That's what the box says.
Well, boom. If they got a website, case solved.
I guess they're legit. No.
Right.
Maybe we could announce the winner on the Amigos and Co. Instagram situation.
There we go.
People could sub to that as well.
Oh yeah.
Keep an eye on the Amigos and Co. page if you guys haven't followed it yet.
Sub this. Follow the Amigos and Co. Instagram page, and then I'll run a randomizer tomorrow, and I'll announce the winner.
Courtesy of Vape Daily. Thank you.
Courtesy of Vape Daily.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go follow Vape Daily, man.
Hit the plug.
Yes, sir. Hit the plug.
I said Daily Vape, not Daily Vape. It's Vape Daily. Excuse me.
Will you stop talking about Nick Bissett?
Doesn't
He
wear a hat.
doesn't need any more fucking pub, bro. Nick Bissett's famous as AF. I'm trying not to swear as much. I'm trying not to. I said as AF. Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no goddamn sense.
Huh. Okay.
As Frank.
Asgard.
Yeah.
So how about this?
Asgardians.
Let me get this out of the way because, you know, I know that everybody is probably wondering about what happened or whatever. So I might as well we'll just get it out of the way and we won't have to deal with it.
Time to get awkward.
I'm always awkward though. I mean, look at this mustache. Anyway, so I had the day that we had JBC and Bogan on, I worked pretty hard to get them together so that we could have a nice big show for our finale on Kevin's channel. And that day I got some bad news, and you know it's personal stuff. I'm not really interested in getting too deep into it, but if you all follow me, you realize that I'm still not in my house, and I probably won't be again. So that's as far as I'll go with that. But I'm not going to say that I didn't handle it well. I think I did something that I should have done a while ago, and I deleted all my social media stuff, except for I have the one personal page with my, stuff with my kids, and that way I could keep in touch with people that I wanted to, because I dropped my Facebook, I dropped my YouTube channel, all that stuff, So it would have been tough for me to keep contact with people. So that's why I kept that, but everything else is gone. But I'm here, and I will not be here, because this is super important, I think. I may not be doing some of the stuff that I had thought I was going to do or talked about doing, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm super excited about this right now. I miss my boys. This is therapy for me, hanging out with them. These are my brothers. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see everybody in chat and all of our people that pay attention to what we do. and it would be super helpful for me because I am a person that needs a little bit of a pat on the head when he does something okay. So why don't you all go ahead and sub this shit? Get your fucking friends to sub this shit, and then once we get to like 100, I'll be like smiling all day.
Yeah, Chuck needs a pat on the back. I need a pat on the testicles every now and
Exactly,
again. You know,
and that's where I come in.
different strokes. You know, that's what we're saying.
I'll stroke too. I'm in.
I just like sandwiches. Sandwiches are fine.
And we can make sandwiches.
Anyway, okay, so that's out of the way, right? I covered everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Let me check the chat while you guys talk about something less
Stop by.
derp.
I want to say my little thank you to Local Vape and Squid Industries, and also the Vape Daily situation for getting behind us, because we do have big aspirations for this channel. It's a few hiccups, of course, and everyone's got lives to live. We hope that people continue to tune in, and there will be content being posted as life permits. I guess that's probably the best way to say it, right? Everyone's got stuff going on, and jobs and family and stress and happiness, and we will be putting content up. So for the people watching, we thank you for bearing with us, and you will see some stuff up. Be assured of that.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while to get everything together, but we've all got big plans for this. So
yeah, and that's the thing that you guys have to realize too, is that especially me, I'm very gung ho, like let's fucking do this, let's rock and roll, and I think a little bit of that has rubbed off on my good friend Mr. Vandal over there, who in my absence I got to give a huge props to Chris for really fucking getting down and not being such a total fucking wet floppy douchebag, and like making some stuff happen. So I mean that's really fucking cool, and I do appreciate him a lot for that.
I'm sorry.
Always get the fucking warped one.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. There it is.
He always has the cool props, man.
It's love. That's the way I show my love. That and sloppy mouth hugs. But you're not close enough for that.
So can I just? Sorry, Chuck. Chris. Sorry.
It's too many people. He can't do more than 3. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Just falling apart. Falling to pieces.
Can we repeat the Local Vape discount situation so that we can say that again?
Amigos 20 at localvape.com will get you 20% off your order, and maybe somebody that's better at that, like maybe Kevin. Can you put that in the chat for me, please, brother?
Working on it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Amigos 20% off your whole order. It'll save you at least if you're not living in like Australia or something on the shipping almost.
Yeah, like I said, I got this to my house for $12. 12 American US dollars. We're not talking rupees. We're not talking yen. We're talking real folding US money. $12. Get some. Amigos 20.
Get some. Get you some.
I don't know. But
Use that code. It leaves us open to more opportunities to give back to you guys, the viewers, which is what we're doing this for. We get none of that. We get nothing out of it. No. It's just something we wanted to make sure to show appreciation to you guys for.
But I do actually want to add that we do get something out of it. What we get is validation to a fucking amazing company that's taken a fucking flyer out on a bunch of weirdos that have 0 subs and saying, hey, man, we support you guys. That's a big deal, man, for a company like Local Vape to be like, hey, man, we're going to give you a huge discount code for people that believe in you because we believe in you. So you know what? That's important, and that's something that you guys should support. If you appreciate anything that any of us have done, you should appreciate that, because that's a big deal.
And this isn't me shilling at all. If you know, then you know. But amazing company, especially community-based. Tries to do a lot of things for the community. A lot of things like that, whether you see it on Instagram or there's a lot behind the scenes. So it just shows a good love, because we have to be a tight-knit community, especially in the times we're going through now with the PMTAs and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's no longer about who's a douchebag and who does that. You can still hate somebody. But right now we need to come together as a community to keep it alive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Can I ask
shout out to Jangling because I love him.
Can I ask a little question about that? You know, that's probably people don't see a lot, and you don't have to go into it, Chris, obviously, because you have, personal ties with a company like that. But, you know, how much time is devoted to that stuff going behind the scenes other than the actual day-to-day business situation?
A lot. There's a lot. And there's a lot of ties to what the company does and a lot of companies. And, you know, we do a lot for a lot of people out there, you know. Whether or not it's this or that, I can't, like you said, I can't really go into details too much. But as far as being proactive on seeing how things should turn out and things like that, I would definitely stick some air up my butt and say we're one of the top guys I think out there that are out there trying to figure out what's the right way to do things. Because especially with like FDA rules and law rules and stuff, it's very hard to figure out. So we stay on top of it very much often. Like the PMTAs, all that stuff's coming on, the labels on photos and all that stuff. You know. We try to be proactive, not necessarily say set an example that we want people to follow, but we want to do things right so that if you do need help, just follow.
Yeah.
You know
because
what I mean?
that would almost require, you know, one person strictly keeping on top of that, right? You know, like you've got jobs and
if you want to be completely immersed in this shit, like, hey, I could speak to this.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job if you want to stay up on everything and be proactive with things and to try and educate people on what's going on. And what I'll say is that somebody that I really respect and appreciate that's doing that on top of doing everything else is that guy, Legion Vapes. If you haven't seen his Ion Vaping series, then you, my friend, are not part of this fucking solution. You're part of the problem. Because
you are doing yourself a disservice.
Thank you, goddammit, because I've always said that Steve makes some of the most beautiful, very very well put together, well produced videos in this industry, and he's carried it on to advocacy related content, and he's staying on it, you know, because I mean the guy puts out a lot of reviews too, which is not easy to do, man. I'll tell you, I tried to do a couple, and it took me too long, and I wanted to punch a cat. But like he does that, and he's making these amazing Ion Vaping videos, and you guys need to go watch all of them because
guess what, guys? He does it because he wants to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Blush.
Could you tell us?
But it's the truth,
Can you tell us a little bit about him, Steve?
About the Ion Vaping? I guess I started doing the review thing 3-4 years ago now. Always wanted to do more advocacy, but never found a way to integrate it with reviews. It just felt awkward and weird. And so I just decided to do a show that was a bit more focused on that, as well as news of what's going on and a bit of my thoughts about it, as well as pointing out what people could do to, you know, help out a little bit wherever you are. So I've been doing it for a month and a half, 2 months now, every week. It's the last video of my week. I'm always scrambling to try and find stuff to put in. It seems like the news comes out on Saturday. I film so I'm always running behind. But I can
back you up with that, man, because you remember what I did on my channel, where I felt like I had to put something out every day because that's how fast it moves. And by the time you do a weekly video, like the 510 report, by the time he did that video every week, it was kind of like, okay,
we all know about
we
it.
already know all that stuff. But you know, he did a great job, you know, and as well as the people that were helping him with that, did a great job in putting out information that was good.
The big news this week is the ruling on the PMTA. That came out on Friday, Saturday.
Yes, sir.
My video was filmed on Thursday, so I'm trying to decide, do I address that this week, a week late? Everyone's already done a video on that. Do I throw in my thoughts on it, or do I see what else is happening? So it's always a bit tricky. I'm probably going to miss certain topics as time goes on because, you know, everyone else has already covered that quite well. And that's the other thing I want to say is, like, don't just watch my stuff. I don't think anyone is just watching my stuff. But Matt Cully and
so yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
You need to cover a lot of ground and get different opinions. Same goes with reviews. I might like something, I might hate it. You've got to look at a breadth of different reviews to figure out what you like in a product and see who works for you. And the same goes with the advocacy stuff. Not everyone is going to cover everything. I know the PMPA, Jay Hayes, put out a review or a video about it that was very
really?
alarming. He was very alarmist about it, and Matt Kelly immediately came out with another one that was the complete opposite. It was calm down.
No, yeah.
So there's viewpoints out there. So make sure that you're spreading.
I obviously didn't watch anything that Jay would do on advocacy because that's.
This is my personal opinion, not for the group, but don't take your advice from somebody that would, make a video about sitting on a cake and eating a balloon if they get views.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, well, yeah.
Now you have my attention. What?
Yeah.
No, I mean that's just. I mean, if you're getting news from someone like that, that you're doing it wrong.
It's about as reliable as TMZ.
But if you're doing it right, you are getting your news from people like Steve, people like Matt Cully, who I came out of my whole shell just because I saw. I talked to Matt and he said he was going to do something, and he mentioned something about whatever that other stupid video was. But what Matt did was amazing, man. And if you haven't watched it, hopefully somebody can link that in the chat because
I sat in there for 2 hours.
It was great, man. And Matt, like I've always said, I love me some Matt Cully. He has a way of explaining things that are not necessarily popular, that are not necessarily easy to understand in a way that's very understandable and very palatable. Because he's articulate, he's smart, and he understands what's happening from the bottom to the top, right? And that's a problem with a lot of people in this industry, is that they're looking at everything from a very singular point of view. I think Matt Cully has a very wide spectrum, and he understands exactly what's happening from here to here. You know what I mean? So if you're going to watch stuff based around advocacy, I would suggest watching Matt Cully's streams and Steve's Ion Vaping series.
You've got a very valid point there. I actually didn't even realize it until you mentioned it, but he does do this thing where he takes ideas that are bigger and broader and put them in a way that the average vapor can understand, and it changes their opinion. A lot of people especially in our community, get so reactionary. I hate pods. I don't understand why they made the goat. And then Matt comes out and says, well, look, there's other people. This is bigger than you. And all of a sudden people start to understand a bit more than their own little circle.
I love it.
Become a little reactionary. He does an awesome job at that.
That's absolutely what I was trying to say, and it's right on point. Absolutely.
And that's the best.
Yeah, there's more people out there than the clouds bro clouds.
Yeah, absolutely. The dude bro stuff is getting on my nerves a lot. It's a very narrow view of a very big problem, and it's entirely reactionary, like Steve just said. That lane of people that are in that kind of mindset are very reactionary. There's nobody being proactive. There's nobody going out of their way to search information out on their own. They're just looking what other people are shoveling at them and then regurgitating it and not necessarily even understanding what they're saying. That's the one thing that drives me crazy more than anything, is somebody that wants to spout off information that isn't necessarily something that they understand. Get an understanding of something before you talk about it.
And with that's the worst part about it, because it's not just with the vaping industry, but in general, as you get older, you start to realize a lot of things seem to be truth because of a popular opinion, and a lot of people will be like, well, if a lot of people believe it, it's true.
It's the social media mindset.
It's not, Yeah. Start thinking for yourself. You might find something you actually like instead of doing something because someone else does it.
Absolutely.
What, you can actually like something on your own?
I guess, but it's not popular. You're not going to win. You're not going to win the homecoming king. You're not going to win.
Story of my life. It's the truth. But that's the other thing as well, the trolling, the division porn, that situation. The whole eating each other in the industry. I mean, I'm not going to harp on that, but I was saying that even with the survey that we've been doing, the amount of passive aggressive trolling that's been happening, that is not going to achieve anything. It's not going to do all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Are you fucking? Tell me about it. I don't know.
Emily and I have received, a few messages of like, yeah, that's great, but you're not gonna do anything with that, So people are almost, there's a very small percentage of.
It's called defeatism.
If you're gonna waste
exactly,
your time, at least waste your time doing something productive instead of just saying that you're wasting your time, not wasting your time.
Indeed, yeah. But even worse, they'll say that and then they will participate. It's like, well, what did you say that for? Like, okay, thanks. Like,
way to waste.
So we do nothing.
Everyone's time.
Yeah. So that. Yeah.
There's a certain mindset in Australia that's all about looking after myself and not changing anything, not rocking the boat. I hear this all the time from people about the potential legalization of nicotine and vaping in Australia. You hear people talk about, they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to change it. As soon as they legalize it, they're going to tax it. And I get it now from China, and it's really cheap. And if they legalize it, they're going to tax the hell out of me. I don't want to be paying $60. I'm like, yeah, you fuckhead.
Whoa. Hey,
Yeah.
Whoa. I can't condone that kind of language from an old man.
Yeah, you Frankhead. You're so good.
You Frankfurter.
Wait. Let me say this.
Go for it. I'm sorry.
They're like you say, you got a young guy who's capable of ordering online, who's comfortable with the internet and all that, not thinking about disabled people, not thinking about older people, not thinking about people that are just not really advised to be dealing with high-strength nicotine and mixing, and ordering online maybe confuses them. There's a whole range. I want to see this stuff that we do.
Yeah.
I want to see it flourish.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of homeless people across every city who are picking up butts and smoking. I want to see little tiny vape pens in their hands so they don't have to.
Yeah.
The older people, I want to see the disabled or the mentally handicapped get access to this. So it needs to be legalized so we can get to that point.
Yeah.
The current state we have in Australia, it is not good enough. And when I hear people arguing that it's going to affect their bottom line, they might have to pay 50% more for their juice. I think what small, insignificant, selfish people they are.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree 100%.
It's also,
I'll
getting back to,
smile, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry for cutting
also,
off there,
a little bit of in the original post that we did of the survey, and like I get if people don't want to participate, that's their choice and they have every right to not participate. But the amount of stores that SA businesses that I tagged in that original post, so they have Instagram accounts, they have social media, so it would have been a notification of some description. I can tell you that in probably 20 businesses that I tagged, I got 2 likes.
Yeah.
Also, too, you got to take into account, and I've learned this the hard way over the last couple of years by doing the social media stuff. A lot of people have an account, but man, do they not know how to fucking use it.
That's true. No,
a lot of shops are
true.
like they create it because they're told they have to have one, and they'll post a picture here and there, but they don't know how to check like their messages that are like outside messages. They don't know how to show love and stuff like that back, because a lot of these are mom and pop shops, unless you got like some 20-year-old guy or something, just not to generalize, but someone that's younger and savvier.
Don't be so mean to Steve, man. He's trying his best.
Yeah, geez,
Fuck.
man.
Yeah, the guy that's the most famous on here on social media. I'm talking shit to him, sure. By the way, how many subs did you just hit now, Steve? What was that?
35,000.
You sexy
Whoa.
fucking ginger
He
devil.
makes
He's the
so much
devil.
money for the year on nothing.
That's outstanding. And he deserves every one of them because he puts out fucking beautiful content.
So shout out to Steve for that one.
You can't clap for yourself, you fuck.
He did it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeez. Guy can't do nothing right.
I
Jeez.
know.
Wants to give vapes to the homeless. Give
I know.
this guy a fucking award.
I know, right? what an asshole I am. Thanks for pointing that out, you.
Get him some internet.
But Steve, 3 or 4 years, right? So, was it, how long was it until you hit the first 10K?
The first year I got somewhere between 6 and 1,000 subs all up. And then I did a video for beginners, just describing
that one killed it.
Yeah.
about, which did nothing for a couple months. It just sat there with trickling views, and somehow it got on suggested featured or whatever. And all of a sudden, just bam! I was just sitting there, like every day I'd pick it up, and I'd be like a couple of thousand ahead. I just zoomed up.
It's like watching a slot machine. It's all.
Yeah, I could watch the numbers just turning over all day long.
Yeah.
And, you know, powered at it. I hit 30,000 a few months back, and prediction was that I would hit 40 by now, and then they demonetized us all.
Yeah.
And they claim YouTube claims that if you're demonetized, it doesn't affect where you're presented or whatever. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
You can see it. It's a line of my subs, and then boom.
So
and yeah, getting to 35 at this point when I would have been at 40. I'm not complaining. I'm totally happy.
Oh no, absolutely.
But
so good progress in this time right now.
Back to Matt Cully though, he did a pretty good live stream based around this, but some people might not know. Explain as best you know, because you obviously know the most about YouTube out of any of us. What exactly happened? Some people might just have no idea that that's even a thing.
Oh, well, you know, we've been going through this for the last 2 years now. Shit happens in the world. Some stupid YouTuber does something silly, and it scares advertisers. They start pulling their ads and their revenue. So Google and YouTube get all scared, and they start appeasing the advertisers, saying, okay, we'll be more restrictive. We'll cut these off. We'll be more careful about things. And they tighten up their the algorithm. And so a bunch of people either get banned, kicked, or start losing their monetization status on videos. It's hit vaping 2 or 3 times where we had some videos get cut. Yep. But just recently, about a month and a half ago, they cranked it up, and they've actually admitted, Todd from Todd's Reviews got a direct response from them saying that, yes, absolutely, vaping is considered tobacco, cannot be monetized.
Wow.
And that's why every single vaping reviewer, if you go through their back end, you can see it's all demonetized all the way down now. So there's not much we can do about it. It is their terms. It is their playground. But monetization is legal. But like I said, the problem with that is that when you're not monetized, you're not really valuable to them.
Yep.
And if you're not valuable, you're not on the front page. You're not in the suggested. You're not.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They just do not care. They don't push you, and you just get left to whatever subscribers that you have, basically.
Yeah.
Or if somebody happens to stumble across you.
It's a terrible idea, especially for like a social media platform. You're limiting like your advertisers from customers at a marketing standpoint.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. It's from a business perspective. I can understand it. If you're watching a video, they want to suggest other videos to you that you might be interested in. So it makes sense if I'm watching a vape video that they would suggest more vape videos. But if they're not making money off vape videos and they're making money off other ones, then they'll suggest those where they can make money. I can understand where that comes from. It just doesn't work for us because things trickle down to a dead halt.
The question I have, though, is like reviews as such, that is really showcasing the device that's the tobacco, derivative. But would shows like, maybe Addy could answer this, shows like, say, Fresh's show, is that being affected? Show. Yeah, like, is it just because of the vape content that it's being demonetized, or is it because you're showcasing
the hardware aspect, or is it just like if you put the tag vape in your description?
Instagram, and now it's nerfing everyone.
Yeah,
I can somewhat address that because my Ion Vaping doesn't show any hardware. I don't talk about different brands or products. I'm not trying to sell anything, but yeah, they're all completely demonetized as well.
Okay.
The only video that I've got left is an off-the-cuff studio tour that I did,
which was great.
Where I walked in the gear. That one's still monetized. Nobody watches it, but it's monetized.
I thought it was great.
So your the verbal content is the thing that's being demonetized.
Yeah, absolutely. And the algorithm is cranked up so tight right now that it doesn't really matter. I mean, I would assume that if you address vaping in any way, it's probably going to get demonetized now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Addy has addressed that. It says Fresh Gets Squat from YouTube, and he is all DIY e-liquid now. I guess it wasn't the so much, you know, the money situation that I was asking about. It's just whether, like what Steve says, is that, you know, the content is being, or, you know, eyes on that particular program if they're not being directed there anymore, you know.
Yeah.
If that's yeah. And advocacy, yeah, absolutely.
And
Fresh is
yeah. And the same things happen on Instagram too, right? Or Chris?
Yeah, Instagram, it's not a big public thing, but I've noticed it because that's what I do for a living.
I've noticed it.
Stuff like that. I'm sure everyone's noticed it. Your likes are going down because they're nerfing the viewpoint and the audiences that can see your things.
Yep.
There are pages out there that have been, you can go back 3 weeks ago and you'll see 100 plus likes because people are actually seeing it. And then you look now and their stuff's down to like 75, 60, maybe even 30 compared to having like a couple hundred.
20 even.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Instagram's really killing it right now with stuff like that. And so that's the worst part about it. And the only insight I'll share in that from my experience is if these people out here that you think are like really popular and seeing doing stuff and you think, that, oh, maybe their opinion matters because they still have a lot of likes, that's bullshit because they're people that still have the same consistency amount of likes right now. Anything in the vape community,
Bots.
it's a page that has not lost any kind of interaction. They were never really a real page that had real interaction from the start.
Exactly.
Unless they had titties.
Titty.
You will see with the girl. We'll just say girls. There's no dude that someone looks at. It's like, damn, that looks good on his buns. I want to vape that.
I'm pretty sure that if I took a titty out right now, we'd get like 50 subs.
We just started the channel. I don't want to ruin it in the first week.
You know what? I was always, you know, because I like, you know, things being equal, right? Like, why wasn't there ever like dudes like putting
There are
mods
dudes,
between their butt cheeks?
dudes that wear cabbie hats and show off the cars that they bought from all the money that you spent buying their products.
Right.
That they.
But no, there is one dude. Do you know who it is, Chris? There's a guy that does maybe like once a month. I can't remember his Instagram handle, but it's really funny.
Foos Vapes.
I don't know. He's like a big fat hairy guy, and he like finds a picture of some vape model, and like he recreates it all like, just like with just.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
I know,
You
but I was trying to make it fun. Fuck, sorry.
And then
There was this guy that used to have tagged anarchist in all these pictures, right? And I'd log on the page and I'd be like, oh, someone tagged us in the photo. Let's go show some love back. I'd go on it. This guy was from the UK. And I'm not like saying I was into it, but he had like 8-pack abs, super in shape. But then he of a bottle and he was naked in the bottle, you know, it's a chubby. He was like naked. And he's like, oh, Andrew. I'm like, no, blocked.
Well, you know who does that is that I think he's Filipino. Adrian.
See, if you're doing it for
or something.
Deja Vu or
De La Vu or something.
Seriously, like my wiener's a chubby gorilla, baby. And I was like, no.
That's what I call my penis on the weekends.
Well, isn't it Flawless that used to make the 240? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the 240 guy at? Yo?
Oh, damn! I'm not in my house, bro. I got one of those big ones. Yeah.
The BFB, the big fucking bottle, right? That's what, right?
Right. Yeah. I
It was like
I remember.
It was not good, but it was a big bottle of cheap ass juice.
Yeah, it was terrible too.
Yeah.
So, and another thing too, like you'll see a lot of these people that are influencers or whatever, if they interact with the crowd, then of course people are going to come to comment and stuff like that. But don't take that the comments, maybe twice as many comments as how many likes they're actually getting.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with a lot of the
coming back is because if they interact with the comments, interact with the comments, it's a community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing with a lot of the really good photographers. You know.
Yeah.
So they have a very tight knit community, and they are very well. I mean, they have their little drama shit or whatever. But if you go to like Phil's page or like Angel's page, Vape Chick 49ers, or like I don't know, any of the Manipulated Metals, any of those people that just do really rad photos, you see them all. They all comment, and they talk to each other, and they make that interaction, and they force that algorithm,
they're
Yeah.
community based. They're community people.
Absolutely, and I love it. It's beautiful to see.
You know what I mean? And that's the people you should be giving attention to. Anyone that's watching, those are the people that you should.
Especially this guy, because Phil's a fucking amazing human.
I remember when I first started doing this stuff, because vaping was new to me. I didn't quit smoking cigarettes until I was in this position. But first person I saw, and I heard the name beforehand for some reason, was Vapix, and I've seen how he goes to the shows, and everyone that you'd see on Instagram, from the biggest, coolest dude that you've ever met on the internet to just the average person, did a picture with Vapix.
I have a Vapix portrait.
He's not clout Ryan. He's not licking. He's just a cool ass dude.
Right? Exactly. You know if somebody's gonna hang out with me, that they got to be pretty tolerant and reasonably ready to hang out with somebody that sucks a lot.
Nothing else going on.
I love Phil. I'm sorry, Steve. You were saying something.
No, I was just saying he does beautiful work.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Always get the warped one. Go ahead.
Not that I have a lot of followers at all. I'm not even at 1,000 yet, but I've also recently changed my hashtag situation, and the engagement is still the same numbers, but that's another thing that people, not putting 40 hashtags and all sort of thing. Just a couple. That's all you need to do. I was talking to a social marketing expert recently about another industry, and they were discussing that. The algorithm.
Talking about that guy?
No.
He's pretty.
No,
he's pretty smart when it comes to something.
Seriously.
Yeah, but they're talking about that, the hashtag situation, and I've stopped putting 40 hashtags on my posts now. So.
Oh really? Is that not necessary anymore? I guess I'm too old.
It's changed a lot since the beginning of Instagram. From the beginning of Instagram, man, it was the wild, wild west. You had a hashtag, and you just get seen. You get stuff thrown all over. But now when you're hashtags that have 2 million tags, you're not getting seen. You know what you're doing? You're jumping in the damn ocean.
Yeah. It's a drop in the ocean.
That's why people are finding the brand new trending ones and hitting those. Yeah,
because you can search that, right? Trending hashtags.
There's so many people I blocked for using the vaping restrictions affect me, and
God.
I wanted to myself, but I'll just speak on it real fast. I see these buttholes. I'm trying to think of good words right now. Using it. I saw a person that does hair and makeup, and there's no vaping on their page whatsoever, and it's a selfie, and it's just some chick with a bottle of nail polish. Vaping restrictions affect me. Unless you're vaping that nail polish, please fuck up.
I'd like to see that. I'd watch that video. I'd watch that video.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's completely within the realm of
we
shit
talked
that
about it
happens.
before. I tried to be cool-headed and level-headed about it. I think it was a couple of videos back where I was people are going to hijack it. It's going to happen. But when it's something that means something to you.
I want to say goodnight to my good friend and beautiful human, Mr. Addy Tooney.
Have a good night, Addy.
Bye, Addy.
Yeah. I'm in disbelief that people do that. I get it.
That's when
You
know
know this because I've talked to you about this, and you've seen me go fucking nuts on people that I probably shouldn't have because they just didn't know anything.
Yeah, but those are vapors. Those are people with using products or whatever.
Right.
I get that.
Okay.
That's someone
I'm
who.
justified then.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy
I saw
shit.
today when I was about to leave. I was texting Chuck, and I was I saw that, and I was just I don't have the time to rage on this. And it was number one, her ends were totally split. No.
Firstly,
girl,
her cuticles were garbage.
girl,
Oh, you a set of socks on a cholo on a Saturday. I tell
girl,
you.
God
you
damn
need
it.
to make up and a do-over. Just saying.
What?
Or Legion. I believe Legion had something to say.
So what's more offensive to you guys? Vape models where you can barely see the bottle.
All model,
Vape
no bottle.
Where the Photoshop is awful. Or I forget the third one. Let's just go with those two.
Senior moment. We had a senior moment. Our first one. Fantastic.
You can go around the circle with that because I'm sure we all have differing opinions.
So a poor edit or a chick with just titties, no bottle. All model, no
Well, I
bottle.
saw one the other day, and it's like an angled shot. Girls on the bed, legs are leaning out towards you. Beautiful shot, great ass, and she's holding this tiny little bottle by the pillow, and I couldn't even read the label.
It's like,
But it was a great boudoir photo. If I was looking for that, that'd be awesome. Just doesn't advertise the product. And then there's one specific, well-known vape model who I cringe at the bad color toning and the crispiness.
Pantora
and
flu? Does
No,
it rhyme
no,
with
it's
that?
yeah. Her skin is like plastic, and
Yeah.
and her hair is blue, and it's just
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's okay. There's no problem with if you're a vape model and you take photos where you can barely see the product or whatever, and you do that. What pisses me off is when someone comes in, they're clearly using fake likes and followers, and then in every goddamn photo, this is just maybe the creative side of me, and this is my piece.
I know where
with
you're
it.
going. I know where you're going.
And then the next photo, and then this photo, and then this photo, and then every 2 days you get followed from them and then unfollowed because they're using bots that don't follow you.
Yeah.
There are people that get into this for the popularity of it. There are people that get into it because of the people that are following it. And like, so if you take a really crappy photo or you over edit it or whatever, blah, blah, but you put the effort into it, you know what? That's your art. That's what you want to produce. That's what you want to put out there.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
other people. Good for you. You know what I hate? People that take advantage of these companies that are small, thinking that they're going to get these followers because this chick paid $49.95 for 5,000 followers to go like this with your product, and then you gave her $200.
No, I absolutely 100% agree with that guy. Yeah.
You're taking advantage of these companies. You're taking advantage of these people. You're taking advantage of these followers.
Yeah.
You're trash.
Well, that's the one thing that drives me crazy, and it was something that I didn't, because I even when I had my big page, like I never followed anybody that wasn't my friend, so I never really even saw any of these pages. But Adam clued me into one, which is apparently an Australian lady that has a pretty decent little following or whatever, and I went to it, and it was literally the same picture over and over and over with a different thing. It was literally this every time. That drives me insane. There's no creativity involved, and it's
You're not trying.
You're not trying at all. And it wasn't well edited. The lighting was shit, and it was the same picture, literally over and 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 over.
And this is me doing, I'll shout it out. Like I'm sure everyone knows Peachy, right? Hannah. Tell me how much you see anyone else
God.
like that, from either tricking to actually vaping.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
Every photo she takes is different.
Yep.
And I'm not going to blow smoke up anyone's butt here, but if you're going to try to aspire to be like that, be original. There's no two photos that are the same. There's no two things. She taught herself. I'm speaking on turn, but she knows how to do photos. And you can go back to way back when to now. Things have changed. Things have progressed. She's learned things, or she's learned to do different things, or she's trying different things.
Hashtag be like Peachy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's absolutely true. But I also want to say, hi, Emily. I love you. You're the best person ever. That's in Australia.
I found one recently that was a European vape model, and I'm sorry that it's female. You know, she was a female, obviously, but the photo was her actually grabbing her breast, and the bottle was so far in the back of the shot you couldn't see the label. And this is a little controversial because I actually made a post that I was going to post, and of course I had to run it past my brigade to see if that would be appropriate or not, because what the caption was, me grabbing my titty makes me want to post about advocacy.
Are you fucking serious?
And yeah, I'm sorry if I've disappointed anyone, but
We're all disappointed, Adam.
But I wanted to put it up, because I was just like, okay, that's not good. I shouldn't do it. But that was like the real.
That might be the greatest thing I've ever heard. Can I follow? What's her? I want to follow her.
No.
People like don't attack the vape models and stuff like that. No, blame culture for these people to exist.
That's so good.
Don't attack the people that are trying to do stuff, but don't attack anyone here.
No.
Say
No.
No.
Don't support those people.
Hey, man.
Don't support.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason.
It-
There's no reason to go. Dude, I spent so much time attacking people and attacking companies when I first started this shit. It's amazing that anybody had this weird idea that I was somehow like nice or whatever. I spent the first year that I was doing this just fucking. Did this motherfucker just pull a michelada out of a fucking sewing bag?
Sewing bag.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Wolverine's mom's lunch bag I stole like 4 years ago.
Outstanding. And you know what? I realized real goddamn quick that it accomplishes nothing. You know, there's
Asshole online people disrespect you for disrespecting them.
Yep, because everybody has followers that love them, regardless of how ridiculous they are. And those people will come after you, and then you have to be rude to people. Well, you don't have to, but I have to be rude to people that I have no reason to be rude to. And I'm a lot ruder than they are, trust me. You know? And I'm not here to hurt anybody's fucking feelings. It gives me a little spark of happiness inside every time I make somebody cry. But that's not a good thing.
No.
I'm just kidding. I love everyone. Well, I love everybody that's here.
Have a good night, Otto.
What happened? Otto, hey man.
Otto.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Hey, tell your friends to sub. And you're in the running already because you did sub. Follow the Instagram too.
Yeah, if there's anyone new that's in here, we're doing the giveaway.
Yeah, rock that again while you make a drink.
We're doing a giveaway. Sub the channel. You'll be entered in. Follow us on Instagram, Amigos & Co. And we're going to take your name, put it in a randomizer.
Whoa.
Whoa! Did he fall down the stairs?
Sounded
He
like
did.
it.
You okay, buddy?
That's Chuck.
Yeah. Ice machine.
Giving away this mod right here. I don't remember what the output is. I'll have to look at it.
That's a 200.
225.
There you go.
225 dual battery. Batteries are included. Batteries are put in so you guys see it. Given to us by Vape Daily, sponsoring our channel with some products that they have on hand. They believe in us, believe in the community, so we're giving back to you guys.
Yeah.
So, sub to the channel, follow the Instagram page, and put your name in a randomizer. You might get something cool coming your way.
Yeah.
And then we
Big
kind
thank-
of have to give away over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you stop on that by.
And again, big thanks to Local Vape for their discount code, which is Amigos 20.
Did you seriously still not get that?
It's
Man,
all right.
I got-
It's flushed the other way.
Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah, localvape.com, Amigos 20 benefits you directly. We don't get kickbacks. We don't have no gear. As you see, I'm wearing a Hanes t-shirt.
Shout out to Josh Rhodes, man. He's an awesome dude. He sent me that shitballs. That Ultimati. What is it called again?
Is that the KP thing?
Yeah, Cali. Yeah, the Cali V2, man. Hey, and he did an awesome heat treat on the stainless, and it looks rad, man. And I really appreciate it. And I was gonna do a video, but you know, stuff's a little different now. But I'll definitely be using it in a couple of things.
Getting dark here.
It is. I thought maybe you left. Maybe.
I was just working off the natural light. I don't have my light in this room right now, so I forgot to bring it back in here.
You got the mood lighting going on.
Right? I'm erect.
You can barely see me. The curtains are wide open too. The sun's just going down. That's all.
It happens. It's a nature thing.
It's what it does. It's the earth, you know. The earth.
Nice. Auto. # team free shit. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
And so that brings up another thing. Josh just said I sent him some coils, some Breeze Tones coils available at www.breezetones.com. Those ones right there, fantastic coils. They're in my passage here.
Pardon?
Passage. The hell?
I have one set left.
I have some for you. I
don't know if I want to use this set in my Kennedy or if I want to split them and use one in my Hermetic. I might split up and then I'll get more life out of them if I do that.
Well, I'm gonna send you a couple tins, man. I'm just you know how it is.
Yeah, thanks. Money. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it's not even that. It's just me being a piece of shit.
I am not sending anything out until I get a job.
There you go. Exactly.
Exactly.
No, I feel you. But no, so back to the coils. You know, I think Adam makes the best coils that you can buy, and I don't say that because he's my friend. I say that because it's the
He's my
truth. You know, it's what it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's trying to wear a mustache like me, and he just looks like a chump.
I had mine first.
I'm 37 years older than you. What do you mean
Yeah,
you had a
but
mustache first?
So obviously, you didn't have a mustache your whole life.
I came out of the womb like Tom Selleck, just banging broads and driving Ferraris. That's how I came out. What did you do?
God, he's pretty cool. There's a difference.
That's true. I'll give you that. But no, they're great coils. Everybody on the panel here has used them, has tried them, and is there still a coupon code, Adam? I don't know.
That is a good question. I can check right this very second.
Okay.
It's Breeze20 at localmigo.breeze.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Vegemite Strea Punch Sandwich at www.breestones.com.
All I know is when I was overseas, I got stationed with all Australians, and they use a C word like we use the F word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's except for Adam because he's Jesus Christ, Kevin.
I'm telling you, bro.
Bro.
The sun is gone.
Go get a lamp. You're scaring the shit out of me. All I see is horns. I don't even see anything else now.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, there is one that can be used, which is currently going on. It is a 15% off code, which is actually Vape Fam. Vape Fam will get you 15% off.
Okay, I thought you said 13.
Yep.
I thought that was an oddly specific number, but okay, good.
17.175% off retail.
That's the exchange rate, you know.
Yeah. Vape Fam will get you 15% off breezetones.com.
I still do have a little bit of stock here in the U.S. too. So if you buy some from Adam and you're here in the U.S., he can let me know and then I can send them to you. You'll get them fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Working on some things to get some stuff into the US. I think it would.
Can we talk a little bit about it, or no? You want to hold it off?
No, we can't talk about it.
That's what I thought. I realized as soon as I said it that was a stupid thing to say, but I was going to let you fucking say it.
Well, it's one of those things. What we can talk about is, if people really want the products or in that situation, I mean, it's not just mine, any products, harass your store, harass your online retailer, tell people that you want it, because that's probably the biggest thing that I'm encountering, just talking personally, is that having to show someone that, interest is interest is there. And it's very hard, because people put that on like, have you got 10,000 followers and all that sort of situation.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the reality is that, I do find it hard to sell myself, but I know that my product is good.
It is.
And at the end of the day, someone needs a chance. So, I'm saying that about any company, not just me. So, if you want something, then you gotta ask for it,
Yep.
So that would be a great exercise in say that again.
Word of mouth is the best way to get a product into your shop, because if you're asking for it specifically, it means that you actually want to buy it. You want to pay for it.
Yeah, be specific.
Yeah.
Be specific in shops too. Don't just be like, I'm looking for some aliens. Say I'm looking for some Breestones aliens.
Yeah. Stop letting these shops buy these gummy bear, fruity duty, titty milk, fucking whatever to buy, and tell them you want what the products you want.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed sale. If you're asking for them to pick it up, that's a sale they made already right there. Instead of taking the risk of seeing this clown boy queef juice that they see on Instagram with 40,000 followers that no one buys because they have fake likes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
So, go ahead, Adam.
No, I was just going to say, quite often those smaller, local businesses or whatnot. I mean, there's a lot at stake for those people to get it going on.
There's a ton
you'll quite often find that the QC quality, value, all that situation. They're trying to get your business because they've got a good product. So it's something that might be slightly cheaper because someone's trying to get your business. I mean,
Shane.
Sorry,
my bad.
Yeah,
I got excited. I saw Shane Beekman, and I got excited. I haven't talked to him in a while. What's up, Shane Beekman? Huge supporter of the videos forever.
Yeah.
Por vida.
I'm not going to continue blithering on, but
No, you're making a valid point. I feel bad. I shouldn't have hopped in there.
No.
But here's the thing, these are people out here trying to produce a great product. People you believe in. People you come by and spend your time with every week. Let's make sure that these people are able to keep doing that. Make sure these people are able to follow their dreams.
As well, all these people at the bottom here, people like Squid, people like Local Vape. I mean, these are bigger companies, obviously, and especially people like Adam. But if you like us, then you like them, man. They're supporting us, so that's the way it goes. But I actually did want to. You were talking about how in shops, you got to be specific, and you have to let them know what you want, or else you're never gonna get it. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help them. And when we talk about shops, we talk about mom and pop not organizations, mom and pop businesses, right? There's nothing sadder than a whole city of people just trying to make a living supporting harm reduction and making people healthier, getting shut the fuck down, which is exactly what happened in a city called Livermore, California, about, I don't know, what is it, 3-4 weeks ago now that I went to the hearing with Stefan Didek.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did a stream that, it was difficult with the internet there, and I didn't want to be disrespectful and do any streaming from inside of it, but I can speak a little bit about what happened. I've been to a few of these. Stefan's been to hundreds of these. And this one may have been the most infuriating display of ignorance and just out and out lies that I've ever seen. We did our best to make our presence known and to be honest and open with these council members, but the problem was they took a path that's a little bit different. I mean, everybody hears the stories of busing in children. Okay, it's happened in Nevada. It happened in Alameda, California, at another one that I was at. And they literally bus in kids. Okay, so that's one thing that is absolutely deplorable. I mean, just, oh my God, Kevin's scaring me. And but what they did here was a little bit of a different tactic. They had more elderly, nice little grand lady people that were unbelievably misinformed and really just didn't have any idea about what was really happening. But when you hear, it's almost like listening to a child speak. You hear an old nice lady speak about how it's hurting her and her grandchildren. And when you speak after that lady and you say, and you counteract and you rebut the lies and the ignorance
You're the enemy.
of what that lady says, no matter what you say, you look kind of like an asshole, because you're the one saying that old lady is wrong and you shouldn't listen to her. It's just like when you go up after the kids, which they always get to go first. They always get to go first, so that when we speak, no matter what we say,
Josh.
yeah, no matter what we say, we sound like a bad guy because we're saying that little kid is wrong. That old lady is wrong. Even if you're not framing it in those words, it doesn't matter how you frame it. You still look like the
Same thing with out here in Vegas when they brought up this little Ziploc bag that was full of these cartridges. It was all weed cartridges. Hello, it's legal here, so I partake. Brass Knuckles comes in those little cartomizers like they used to make back in the day for regular vape stuff. All weed cartridges. And so don't get me wrong, all these kids may be vaping those weed cartridges, but they're not vaping nicotine, they're vaping weed. And they're telling their parents, oh, it's just like, a regular vape. So they don't get their asses handed.
They call it a jewel.
They call it a jewel because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And then when you try to counteract that, it doesn't matter because they've already said that their thing. They've already used the shock tactics. All the kids that were in there, because we sat in the crowd because we didn't know that there was a wedding style thing. You had to sit on the groom's side or the bride's side.
That's exactly how it is too.
We got stuck with all the kids. We got stuck in the middle of the kids. Me and a couple of our coworkers were hearing them talk. They're like, "Oh my God, this is so stupid!" But at least we got the day off of school.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That is something that I've literally heard with my own ears too. That is not an exaggeration at all.
It's 4-page thing they gave out or whatever to everyone, and that thing turned into shambles and chunks of paper because of me just sitting there all day. Like, Yeah.
Okay, and I'll tell you this: at the end of the Livermore hearing, I took a lot of video, and I was gonna, and you know what? I still might put something together because it's important, and I should do it. Me and Stefan, we talked a lot about it. We did a little interview thing, and I should cut it together. It's important, but I've never been so completely not even angry, just disappointed in elected officials as I've been at that Livermore hearing, because after everything that was said, it was a 5-alarm F fest as soon as each one of these council members, because at the end of these hearings, the council members speak before they make their vote, right? And what they did was they saw that there was a KTVU Channel 2 news camera in the room, and they decided to get up on a soapbox and expel the absolute horrors of the epidemic that is facing their community. What they did not talk about is the 11 businesses within their city limits that are shut down now. That will, if they're not shut down now, they will be within the next week or two, because it was a 60-day window to be out the door. Because the Livermore ban was not a flavor ban. The Livermore ban was a complete ban, including hardware. And if you don't understand the difference, I can tell you, if you say that you cannot sell vapor hardware or flavors, that means that a vape shop is closed. Period. Because, and especially in the time frames that they give them, you don't have enough time to have to build a new completely business model and stock up on something else, or even try and do anything. They shut you the fuck down now. And they took their time on that dais of 6 people to get up and spout off the most nonsensical.
We had this guy at our
Facebook fucking news bullshit that you've ever heard.
Their sources was @news/Yahoo #org.lovepeacelovecincy.pinterest.com. It's like, bitch, you know you're lying.
Yeah.
You know you're
Yeah.
that, and
That was
sorry.
After Stefan's like eloquent,
He did a great job. He always does.
common sense speech that he said in that 3 minutes set.
He's the Netherlands ninja. You don't fuck around, bro. You don't, and you know, and that's why I love going to those things with him, because I learn something new every time. Because he actually takes the time to write something different for each town, because he does the research about the demographics of the town, about how many shops are there, about the revenue that's going to be lost, and he includes that kind of stuff. And he really cares, you know. And the problem is, it doesn't matter how much someone like him cares, because I'm not going to do that. No, go ahead, say something else.
This differently. Like the person that presented our bill here in Nevada, it's done and over with, so I won't beat a dead horse too much. Senator Ratty got donated money from directly. Altria owns Juul, and she got money for. And then I went on my own and did the math on it. The contributions that she got from Altria was just enough for 4 charter buses. That's weird, right? And then when we did our hearing, 4 charter buses full of kids showed up.
Amazing. Shocking.
Weirder.
You know what is shocking about that is it wasn't that much, plus a little bit for her to get her fucking driveway redone.
And that's the worst part about it, is that they tried to bill it as a public health bill. And I don't try to get too much of the political parties or whatever. But one side was like, well, if this is a health bill, then how come you're presenting it as a tax? And then it still went through, whatever. Long story short, when you get up there and you start getting passionate about these things, because we care about this stuff. We like these things. We like to use these things. I don't want us to go back to smoking cigarettes. I don't want to do that. You know, I like doing this because I wake up and I don't feel like death.
Yeah.
I don't.
And what's, there's always a, and it's a valid argument, and it's something that we always bring up. I mean, as far as people on our side looking to say
it's
why.
not fair to limit one person's access to something like this that helps them because you're afraid that someone else might get it.
No, exactly. And that's what I was going to say.
The purpose that they said they raised the tax for us here in Nevada was because it make it harder for kids to buy. And they were saying that 11 and 12-year-old kids are buying vape. If 11 and 12-year-old kids got a full-time job, then of course they're going to be they're going to spend more money. These kids don't have jobs. These kids aren't making money. You're full of poo-poo.
Doo-doo butter.
Duty.
And that's the thing. You see this happening here in the States across other places in different states because there's no real connection that we get to have. Don't get me wrong. We all see Instagram posts and stuff like that, but we like the post of the really cool photo of the product. A lot of people don't pay attention, which is cool, but a lot of people, there's no connection to it. And even though across state lines, there's nothing that you can really do about state legislature. But the worst part is that these people that are in this community, in this industry that use these things, and they say, well, if it gets put away, that sucks. I guess I'll go back to smoking. No, fight for your fucking rights. Don't let these people that have been put in charge by whatever fucking meaning thing that they did pander to these companies. She directly said, the senator in our thing, that this will not affect Juul. It goes up by a percentage of the tax or whatever on the floor tax or per the milliliter and all that stuff. And she said that specifically. Juul's the one that's causing this epidemic. They're not getting hit, but know who's getting hit? Us. Maybe you didn't see one mod in that bag. You didn't see one app. You didn't see one RDA. You didn't see a squonk. You didn't see none of this. You saw a bunch of carts.
And you didn't see many Juuls either, I guarantee it.
And it's all because they're pushing stuff out. And I'm going to put on my tinfoil. I wish I would have made it. I was thinking about it. I didn't do it. I have a tinfoil hat I was going to make. Put on my tinfoil hat. Then companies that are competitors directly to what we do in our community are coming after us. They're losing customers. They're losing clients. And if you're going to tell me I'm crazy for thinking that, oh, yeah, tell me when I go crazy, when someone comes for your paycheck and starts taking it, what do you do?
No,
you fight.
And no, I completely understand what you're saying, and I agree with it to a large extent.
About it, but
I know. Well, no, you should be. It's your job. You know, it's something.
It's not my job. It's my lifestyle.
Absolutely. Well, it's your entire. It really encompasses everything about you. I mean, just like it does for all of us, really. You know, and that's why it's easy to get yourself to a point of like Adam was talking about earlier, the word defeatism. Okay, and it's something that's rampant, especially now with people that are doing great things and just trying to help people like Steve, people like Matt Cully, people like Bogan. These are people that are doing stuff for a reason, and they're trying to be helpful in the community, but they're also, this is their life, right? And a few of these people, they produce products, right? And that's another part of their livelihood that they have to do. But what I've seen too much is a lot of these other people that are, I don't know, they talk out of both sides of their mouths entirely too much. They want to say that they're about harm reduction, but they will immediately put down something, and I'll say it, I don't care, something like the Juul, which has gotten more people off smoking cigarettes than anything Open Vapor has ever created, by a lot.
Numbers don't lie. You may not like how the company acts and the companies that they're infused with.
But if you like fucking harm reduction, then you have to fucking respect it.
You have to. We could say fuck Juul all day and everything, and like Course are stepping up to the plate now with like full citywide flavor bans and stuff. And cool, we get it. So if they were to get rid of a ban, it would benefit us, but it wasn't a direct product of that. It's a byproduct of it. Yeah. It's a collateral damage kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of collateral damage with stuff like this. There's going to be a lot of collateral benefits.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, don't get me wrong, we're not going to buddy up with Marlboro tomorrow to go and do this because, of course, they're still going to push their fucking cancer. Yeah. But the thing is if these people come in and they can make it work where we all get a part of it, it's to be seen, obviously.
Yeah, and
but we have to let it play out.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of people that I'm talking about is they have no interest in letting anything play out. They have an agenda. They have the way that they manipulate the community in order to maintain their pocketbook, and there's no reason for them to change that until the lights go out.
And there's no reason for us to not reap the side benefits that they're thrown to the scraps that we get as far as, other vaping means and industries, to where if, like, say, Juul does turn around the San Francisco ban and all that stuff. I mean, I get it. It wasn't directly for us. Of course, they're looking out for their pocketbooks and stuff, but you have to take advantage of the fact that it opened up the avenue for other companies if it gets to that point. Obviously, to be seen.
Steve, y'all just chilling, bro. Y'all just chilling, though, dog. What's up, dog? Hey, dog. What you chilling for?
Hey, fool. I'm still here, dog. Hey, I'm in the dark.
Hey, homie. Hey, you gotta pay that BG&E, bro.
I'm in the dark, essay.
Eat food, no more locked doors.
Hey, don't turn out the lights. I say I'm scared. Huh?
Oh, bro, there's chupacabras in this fucking room, I say.
Hey, dog.
Was
But yeah,
that
So,
that was a little much.
for you guys what though? I saw a post on Facebook 2-3 weeks ago. Some woman has asthma, walking by smokers bothers her a bit, and she was complaining about vape, how vape is so much worse. And her story was she walked through a cloud at a bus stop, and it put her in bed for 2 days because she couldn't breathe, etc.
Some THC cardos.
Which, you know, you're asthmatic, you have an inhaler with PG in it, but you're complaining about PG vapor.
Such
Fuck
a great
off.
point. Such a great point. Nobody even talks about that.
you're
But the thing
uninformed
is-
in your complaint.
The thing is, she was so angry and so loud in her post. These are the kind of people that go to these hearings. These are the people that stand up and speak. There's no science there.
Yep.
They don't ask, you know, the Royal College of Physicians to come in and lay their weight down. They ask these whacked out people to yell and complain, and they're so passionate about what they hate. And there's this thing in the world where I can't remember what it's called, but people are more likely to voice their displeasure than their pleasure.
Absolutely.
If you
Yeah.
like hate it, you'll go online and complain
Israel
about it.
loves company.
If you like it, you'll just sit there and enjoy it. You won't
Exactly.
tell it.
Because you're content. You're content when
Yes,
something is good. When it's bad, you're angry, and you have to let everybody know how angry you are.
But stuff like that is the easiest thing to do because anyone can complain and anyone could be upset about something. And if someone else is upset about it, they don't question why you're upset or if you truly should be upset. It's because we're upset together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Turns into a mob
So-
mentality.
So you have all these people that, for one reason or other, and I can tell you what one of those reasons is. It's this sort of moral superiority.
Virtue
you
signaling.
You didn't stop. You're still an addict,
Yep.
and you're still enjoying yourself. And
You're,
that's
you're
wrong.
replacing one vice for another.
Yeah, this whole idea that you know it's quit or die is bullshit. But yeah, you get all these people that are so angry they will turn up to all these hearings. But the rest of us, I mean, millions of vapors around the world, millions of them.
Will not show the fuck up.
Exactly.
And I know for a fucking fact because I'm there and I don't see nobody.
Per capita, we have the most vape manufacturing companies in the United States alone here in the state of Nevada. There's only 2 other companies that showed up. Take your guess who.
I know who. And one of them's down there.
So, I mean, the worst part is, especially with stuff like this, we understand, like, you know, you got jobs. It's easy for I wouldn't say necessarily easy, but it was convenient for us to go to a vape thing because it had to do with our industry because it's our job and stuff like that. If you're an average 9-to-5 guy, construction worker, gas station guy, work in a restaurant, you're a single mother, you don't have the time to do this stuff. And so we understand that. But the thing is like, if this is something that you really want to use, stuff you really need to do, you go out of your way for things. You may think like, you know, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe this is a comparison that might piss people off. You'll think like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'll save an extra $30 this month and I can go buy this makeup or I can go buy this pizza or I can go buy this piece of mod. Instead of doing that, do it so that you can go buy it in the future. Do it so that you have that available to you in the future. Do that so that you have an option later on, not this what's right in front of your face, because what's right in front of your face is gone yesterday. I'm telling you guys this from my life experience.
I know.
You thought you had today is gone.
Absolutely. I tried my best to create what the whippersnappers like fucking stinky pants over here call a meme, right? And it involved the Titanic and it involved a lifeboat. And I think it's too valid, and it almost makes me sick to look at it, because when you look at the industry as a whole, there's a lot of people really trying to help. There's a lot of people that aren't trying to help, and there's a absolute majority of people that don't know what's going on, because those people that are super big have no interest in expelling to these people that are ignorant for no reason other than the fact that it's not something that they.
It's not cool.
Well, it's not even that it's not cool. There's no reason for them to know. If I'm just a regular person that goes into a shop once a week and picks up a couple smoke coils and uses their 3 milligram,
You have no clue.
There's no fucking reason for you to know any of this shit. But the problem is, if these people that are watching, fuck it, I don't care. Like if you watch that silly video that fucking Hayes did, but you didn't watch Cully's video after, then you're not going to understand what's really happening. You're just going to be like, oh fuck, well, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna DIY and I'm gonna buy from Fast Tech in 10 months. That's not the situation.
That's what I hate the most, especially because a lot of people will watch people. We already said his name earlier, so I don't mind saying it again. And I've never watched his content. I can already tell you by looking at his face, he's a fucking dumbass. He's the worst person to get any advice from ever. That fool over here, like you see, I tried to look at his stuff. I tried to watch it, but man, it'd be like me trying to eat my throw up. Don't take anything from these guys that come on and they come on the screen and they sound like a pastor that's on a televangelical thing. This is the end of the world. This is no. No, listen to the guys that are like, hey, this is the action you need to take. These are the steps you need to do. These are things you need to do. They're creating a productive environment.
Like people like Legion Vapes, people like Steve, people like Matt Cully.
They're giving you an avenue of approach to where, hey, if this does affect you because this is something that may possibly happen, these are the actions you can do. Don't look at these people that are coming on and just fucking over here trying to scare you, like over here looking like wavy inflatable arm tube mans and shit in front of a car wash. Those guys are the worst people in the world. They're inciting your emotions. They're not telling you how to control the things that are happening to this.
Yeah, it's sensationalism at its worst, and that's unfortunately that's what sells.
No, and I get that. And then, you know what? The people that want to sell you something are the people that aren't going to give you the truth, because if it's something, whether something that benefits you or something they can make money off of, they're going to make money off of you.
But unfortunately, a lot of these people are willing to make money until it's gone and not worry about anybody else. And that's what's most prevalent, and that's what makes me upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the worst.
When Matt did his stream a couple of days ago, he said something really, really interesting. He was talking about how a lot of companies, a lot of small shops and small industry closed down when the deeming regulations were passed, and they were just so worried. And here we are a year or so later, and the vaping industry still exists. They were preemptive, and he was trying to, I guess, get the idea across that, okay, so we have another situation coming up. Don't just give up. Which is fine. I mean, we don't just give in and give up. We don't just start collecting a DIY recipe in case of the end of the world. But on the other hand, my view is that good riddance to all those companies that gave up. They weren't going to help us anyway. They were only in it for the money.
They realize they can make money after this, so there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people don't realize if that light bulb goes out in your house, do you get rid of your whole house? No, you change the fucking light bulb.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bam.
Absolutely. That's a great analogy. So we are coming
Guess
down
I
to
need
it.
to get a new house then.
Hey, bro. You need a new house, bro. Your fucking lights are out.
Hey, dog, my light bulb went out. I need to get a new house. I say.
Bro, you got the warped one, bro.
Fucking warped one. I
Fucking
say.
warped, I say. Sorry, bro. God damn, bro. So we got 12 minutes left. We're gonna cut it at 2. So maybe I would like to, I don't know, give everybody a couple minutes to talk about maybe what their aspirations for this channel is. How about that? Does that sound good?
What? Ask what?
Yeah, I say talk about what you want to talk about what you want to do on the channel. I say.
Me now?
Sure, we'll start with you since you said something about assholes.
Okay. I don't have anything right now, but I do have one thing.
So, okay, that's contradictory.
I have to share it. I'm gonna have to share it, okay? So nobody freak out or nothing.
What is happening? Are you gonna ruin my beautiful screen, you son of a bitch?
Yep.
Oh, you cocksucker.
Oh.
Oh, the little puppies! Look at the little puppies. Aren't they cute?
That's
Nice.
What is that one in the front? The other one's a poodle.
That's Bernie.
What kind of dog is that? Is that like a Jack Russell?
No, that's the son of the dog behind him.
Really?
Surprisingly, it's that dog and a Chihuahua, and that's Bernie.
Wow, that's beautiful. I love those little wiry hair dogs.
Yeah, if you look on, he has this like tooth. His bottom tooth sticks out of his mouth all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is a picture I took this weekend of them up in the mountains.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. He takes good pictures. Bear, the one behind him, does not.
Clearly, I think that's very evident in the image we are looking at right now.
Yeah. So dog tax.
Fantastic.
I know exactly where you're at. I did a wedding right there.
Really?
Yeah, right there, right by the lodge. That's where it curves up, right? Ski lifts are over on the left if you're looking.
Nah, this was by the camp. So
Okay.
yeah, this was like on the path, like walking through the campsites.
Gotcha.
Adam?
There were just like some logs sitting over there on the side, and I was like, "Hey, let's try to take a picture of these fools."
Nice. So Adam, you have a much more eloquent speaking voice. Well, not your voice, but your accent is very, very arousing. Could you read Raven Shadow's thing?
Advocate not for ourselves, but for those. Advocate not for ourselves, but for those who are to come behind us. Give them an opportunity to be smoke free.
I like the accent that you were doing.
It was very Shakespearean. I liked it. You got away from it, and now I'm kind of sad. And I think Raven Shadow is not going to be happy with what you just did.
That's Australia in the 50s. Sorry, Steve.
It was Shakespearean.
You didn't have a spear in your head from an Aboriginal.
Oh, capital.
It's
Vape capital.
Capital.
But yeah, stop thinking,
Okay, no,
like,
you walked away when I was telling you what we're doing now. We've got
oh,
we've got 8 minutes left, so everybody's going to do a little bit about what their plans are, what they would like to do a little bit with the channel. Maybe if you have like a solid plan of something you want to do, throw it out there. And I'll go with you since you opened your big stupid mouth.
Trap.
Yo, I'm here to yell at you guys after a couple drinks. I'm here to try and enforce, the fact that I believe that. I believe what I want to do with this channel is get out here and make a voice be heard. I don't want us to be a channel to where we all just sit around and talk about what devices and mods we got. I mean, that's cool shit. Don't get me wrong. We'll probably have some stuff like that. But that's not the direct purpose coming from me. I went through and I got a couple of things for this channel to support this channel, to support the people that watch it, so that it makes you guys come in. So you guys have a reason to come in the door, but you have a reason to stay is because of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I absolutely think that's a great idea. I see it on a bunch of channels that I really like. The stuff that the Vapor Chronicles does. The shows that he does. I think they're great. And it all kind of revolves around at the end. There's a giveaway and people love it. And honestly, I know it's funny that when we do it, or if it's in our chat that it says hashtag Team Free Shit, but I honestly I don't really want to see that, because it's not about that with this channel, right? It's not about, because the people that are here for the content. And you know what? There's a bonus because you guys are here and we appreciate you. So we're going to be giving you guys stuff. And it's not Team Free Shit.
There's people that are at work while they're watching this. There's people doing their not next to their taxes. Tax season's over. People working on their cars earlier. There's people making dinner with this just sitting on the side. You guys are the ones
Speaking of making dinner,
time to do it. You took the time to be a part of this. You took the time to watch. You took the time to listen. Yeah. This is us saying thank you back. We can't give you guys each directly something all the time. So we're trying to do our best to be able to that we can give something back when we can.
Okay, so Vandal has taken a minute and a half off of both of you. So,
sorry.
Go ahead, Adam.
So I've got some content planned, which is a bit of a showcase on those people that maybe don't have like massive profiles, but are part of the community. I've got some people lined up that I just want to have a chat to. Like these are people that I see being, that they are in the community and doing stuff. And I don't think they get enough profiles. So, I have 3 people lined up so far, which will be coming in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And we're pretty excited because these are also people that I've had interaction with on the socials, but I don't know much.
Please stop saying
that. I don't. The socials?
Oh, fuck! Thought you did it again.
Oh, sorry. On the platforms.
Come on.
Yeah. But the good thing is, I don't know them very well, and that's what I think is the exciting part about it, because those people need to be showcased just as much as the people really doing stuff. So yeah, pretty excited about that. It's coming up soon.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Hell yeah. Steve, what do you think, man?
I am here for one reason and one reason only. Show my titties and get free stuff.
Well, get him out. Get him out.
Right? Let me see some of
No,
that.
no.
Oh, yes! Yes, look at all that fucking red death coming out of there. Yes!
Remember when we had our little meeting? Like, we got to keep this all, like, you know, pretty family oriented. Then Legion's like, yeah, you guys, we got to do this for Trent. And he's like,
yes!
That's 2 down.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Got so many colors all over it.
I think Kevin did it too. I can't tell.
I'm pretty sure he did.
We're not looking at his horns. We're looking at his nips.
So other than your titties, Steve, did you have anything else maybe?
I'm here, like Chris said, just to spread the word, to create greater awareness, to hang out with my friends as you guys on the screen, as well as those guys in chat, and just, you know, create and continue conversation, which I think is the vital thing right now, is getting people thinking and talking, because when they do that, then they'll start acting.
It's fantastic.
Hopefully.
Absolutely. No, that's perfect, man.
Also, titties and free shit.
Titties and free shit. Cool. I love it. That's perfect. I mean, especially Adam, because Adam actually like had some sort of plan. But I like the jargon that you guys both expelled and showed some titties. So 3 minutes left. Does that leave me enough time to say something, or should we?
All right, later, guys.
Right. Should we just click it off?
No, we want to go over like a real recap with like the giveaway thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, go ahead, Chuck. You act like these people are here already. They can wait a couple more minutes.
No, but I there was one thing that I had talked to everybody about, and I don't know if anybody else is necessarily going to be able. I mean, it's a hard thing to kind of.
Shut up and say it.
I have to preface it. You fucking beautiful.
Because it's a fucking novel or what?
You're apathetic.
Anyway, so one of the things that I wanted to do was, I mean, there's a lot of people like interaction, right? So an idea that I had was 30 minutes a day on the channel, whenever it is, it'll be random. One of us will just pop in, even if it's just me every time, whatever, and just a half an hour of just talking, straight up, all talking to chat. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'll talk to you about it. Anything. And I'm not even talking vape stuff, man. I'm talking anything. Right? Just 30 minutes of interaction with the people that care. And, you know, when that comes around, there might be some giveaways involved in that too, just because those are the people that are going to be interested in what we have to say, and we're interested in what you have to say. So just a straight up, just for you guys, half an hour a day, let's talk. That was kind of my idea.
Vapors are real people. We're real people too, and Chuck's here to bring you some real raw opinion.
Whoa.
I'll raw dog that shit all day.
Raw
fuck.
something.
I'll go raw dog. I'll go raw dog.
Dingles is saying if he's asking about a certain time. I don't think there's a certain time set for time set or a time frame or anything like that.
No, like I said, it might be like a random thing. You know, just like boom, hey, somebody's on. Come
That's
talk.
why you got to hit the bell,
That's why
dog.
you got to subscribe and you got to hit the notification bell, because that's going to be your chances to get that hashtag team free shit, which I just said if you say it, I'm punch you in your fucking face.
Yeah, dude.
We got them.
Bro, I'm like contradicting myself, dog.
Free
Fuck.
shit, man.
We got the Amigos Instagram going, so if there's ever going to be a live chat or any of that, it'll be posted on there. It may not necessarily be posted here directly, because like Chuck said, he'll hop on by himself.
Yeah.
So that's the place to watch.
Yeah, but make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification thing, and you know it'll be fun to talk to. It might be me, it might be Kevin, it might be Chris, it might be Steve, it might be Adam, and it might be other people in the future. We don't know exactly where this.
And that's another thing too, especially like with Legion being one of the most experienced guys around here, with the best like insight that's non-biased in any certain way, just about if it worked for him or not. Yep. We're talking about maybe doing like a Q&A with Legion.
Absolutely, absolutely.
With us, we're gonna talk. You want to do a Q&A with me and Chuck to be like buttholes and booby nipples.
And I do believe that we're going to continue the Vandal and Chuck thing at some point too.
That's something that we got to figure out, but right now, don't discount it. But we don't have a direct plan yet. Becky just showed up. Wow.
Are you fucking serious?
20 years later.
Becky, buck now.
Okay, so we're at 2 hours. It was nice to see you all. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Becky Buck now.
Buck late.
He bugged by.
Becky Buck late. Fantastic.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Check one in at 8:30, but we'll continue on for a couple more minutes for the
Oh,
giveaway.
is that what's happening? Okay.
Well, I figured.
Yeah, is it?
I mean, I've got nothing else to do. I'm a loser.
Hey, my homie's in the dark, bro.
Hey, fool, I'm still here, dog.
So good. So
The
good.
voice from the darkness.
All right, so Vape Daily, really cool guy, been around for a long time, supports our channel by giving us products to give away that directly benefit you guys. Sub the channel, and then follow us on Instagram, Amigos & Co. And then we're going to put all your names, the people that subbed and followed, into a randomizer. Chuck's going to do it. He'll announce the winner. I'll mail you this device right here. No batteries included. Batteries in it just so you see what's up.
The
Smant, Smoant,
the
Smigant,
Smoant Naboo kit, which is a great kit.
Megma, Dick Cheese, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. The Schmegma. The
The
Schmegma.
batteries on it. I didn't use this. I put the batteries in it so you see it works. With the mod, 225 watts, dual battery. You can put stuff out. Comes with a coil, extra glass, is like most pieces, and it's yours.
Yeah.
For stopping by. It's yours for hanging out.
Yeah.
It's yours for being a part of this.
And you know
So-
what? And we would really appreciate it if you shared this. You know, get the link. You know, and just share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Instagram, man. I know it's late in the show and people might not make it this long, but
Right.
it would be rad if everybody just kind of shared something about this channel, so that because it's a big deal to get hit the ground running. You know what I mean?
And that's the best part about it is we got some cool companies behind us. Local Vape gave us a 20% discount code.
Right, Amigos 20, man.
That's for you guys. That could save you your shipping. They could do that. Anyways, Vape Daily on top of that gave us a couple things. So we have some stuff for weeks.
Boom! Look at that. We got lots of giveaways, man. And even Adam might do a couple with the best coils in the business.
In the world.
Yes, that's kind of the same thing. Yeah, okay. Let's go with
I
that.
think it's
The
more
world.
The world.
Devil's lettuce.
So,
Yeah.
I'll cut out on my thing. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you do that if you want to be a part of it. And if you just want to hang out and you don't want to do the contest, that's cool too. That's even better because it gives it somebody else that might need the pods.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, you can always piff it, man. But I would prefer if you didn't, man. I want if you want, I want you to have it because we got plenty of stuff to give out, man.
we got plenty of stuff to give away. We got some amazing sponsors for our show. This is the first Amigos show, you know. So hey, believe in us. We believe in you.
I appreciate you, all you.
It's all right, Becky. I drank at least 4 beers for you. Legion showed us titties. You got to rewind for that.